Na tukienda mbele, Your Excellency, nilikupa ujumbe siku ile tukiwa rafiki zako, tulikuwa tumepata fununu kidogo, na Waswahili wanasema lisemalo lipo, lisipokuwa lafanya nini? Laja. Nikieleza mheshimiwa kwamba alikuwa nimepata fununu njama fulani ya kugawanya upinzani, lakini pia tukasikia kuna njama ya kugawanya mlima. Nikaeleza His Excellency ya kwamba ukiona mwenzako anyolewa, kichwa chako tie nini? Maji. Tumeanza kusikia kule Nyahururu kuna njama inaendelea, Your Excellency. Leo tuko hapa kwa moto wa Endarasha, na wale ambao wanapanga kuasha moto mlima huu, nataka niambie watu wa mlima, Your Excellency, mlima huu una marafiki. Mlima huu una marafiki. Mkiona huyu Kalonzo hapa, huyu alikuwa rafiki wa Kibaki, muhula wa pili alikuwa makamu wa Kibaki, na ni rafiki wa huu mlima. Mkiona Wamalwa hapa, mnajua Wamalwa alikuwa naibu wa Kibaki muhula wa kwanza. Mjue ya kwamba mna marafiki. If the day comes and this mountain calls upon us, we will stand with you. You will not walk alone. Asante, Mungu awabariki.
But when the moment comes, aliyekuwa makamu wa rais, mzee amelala, Mwai Kibaki will always be there for the people of Nyeri. Tutakuwa nanyi bila uoga, bila chuki, mambo ya changamoto kubwa hizi. Tutakuwa pamoja, na nchi ni kubwa kabisa kushinda sisi zote. Kwa hivyo heshima pia wahenga walisema sio utumwa.
Former Vice President, the people of the mountain are very good people. They are very trusting. And they are very kind. And they are very loving. They return love with love. They return kindness with kindness. They are very forgiving, but they don't forget. I appeal to everybody to treat the people of the mountain with kindness, because it's the right thing to do. These people who are there, they are there today, they will be there tomorrow.
I want to just thank you for coming. And I will tell you a very simple thing, that we as a community are not known to stand and look at things. For every action, there will be a reaction. That's all I want to say. For every action, there will be a reaction. It is that simple. There will be no more to say.
Parents here, your concern may not necessarily be who did it. Although there will be better closure if they knew what happened. But the Lord who whispers to his people is telling you, I will walk with you. I will not desert you. Grass will grow. I'm your friend. I am Emmanuel, meaning God with us. Wanakenywa, God is with you, proprietor of the school. May he comfort you, may he console you and your family. All parents, mothers and fathers, those who had only one child, the only one they had. Some had children who had been born after a long wait by the mothers and the fathers. They are here in the caskets. Shattered dreams, great loss. But God is whispering, listen, Kinre, he is whispering to you that you will not go down. And therefore, after crying, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, you'll be able to say, unto you, I commit my spirit. I wait upon you. Why it happened? His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. We are limited. We may not know. We may talk about what should have been done and many other things. But as people of God, we are glad to surrender these parents to the Lord and the whole matter to the Lord. We are glad to surrender it because he has never disappointed, even in spite of that pain. After the crucifixion of Jesus, the family was consoled because you remember Jesus saying, mother, these are your children. Son, that is your mother. Life continues even when I die, even when I descend into hell. But later on again, he rose from the dead.
Siku ya leo nimekuja pia kuomboleza na familia ambao wamewashwa na watoto wao. Your Excellency, sir, having gone through the process, having lost my firstborn son through an accident, I can tell you it is very painful to stand here and watch the 21 caskets here before us. But to the parents who've lost their kids, I want to tell you there is a God who heals. And there's a God who's going to come through for you. There may be many questions that we're asking right now, but as I've been said before, God might not answer the questions, but through prayers and supplication, God will come through for you. Kwa hivyo, Naibu Rais, mimi sitaki kuwa mrefu kwa maneno. Leo ni siku ngumu sana.
Mheshimiwa Waziri wa Elimu, I handled Changoli tragedy when I was the Minister for Education, like you. Those were secondary school young children. It was tragic. Then we came up with this amazing approach kwamba katika all the school dormitories, jameni msikubali milango ifunguliwe kindani. Iwe na sukumwa nje, at least watoto wanaweza kuescape. PS sang, I think you are following on these issues. So this is important. But I also suggested that this school, because of what Governor said, we will also stand with this school and the parents of this school. I was going to propose a name in memory of these little ones here, Hillside Endarasha Memorial School. Tukumbuke hawa watoto forever.
My dear ones, my friends, for those who come from Ken and beyond, take my best wishes and my condolences as you enter your loved ones, today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. For where I can be able to attend, please allow me to attend, maybe once per day, if not twice. I wish you all my best.
Yeah. Naenda shode. Tuko hapa kusema pole na vile vile pia kuleta rambirambi za aliyekuwa rais wetu wa 4 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Tulizungumza naye jana na tayari alikuwa ametuma ujumbe wake kwa njia ya kielektroniki. Ningependa tu kwa kifupi niweze kusoma. The condolences of His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, who sends his deepest condolences to the families, friends, and the entire community of Hillside Endarasha Academy in Nyeri County, following the devastating fire that claimed the lives of 21 innocent pupils and left several injured. The loss of young lives, full of potential and hope for the future, is a pain that cannot be described. My heart goes out to the families who lost their dear children and the school community deeply affected by this tragedy of unimaginable magnitude. May God give you the strength, the comfort, and peace that you need to cope with this loss. We also wish swift recovery to all the injured children, praying for God's healing and strength as they recover physically and emotionally from this traumatic event. Ningependa pia nilete rambirambi zangu binafsi na rambirambi za watu kutoka kule Kitale, kiwemo gavana wetu George Natembeya na watu wa Western. Siku ile kulikuwa na huu mkasa, tulikuwa na His Excellency the Deputy President kule kwetu Kitale. Na alikuwa amekuja kuomboleza rafiki yake anaitwa Victor Okioma, walikuwa wanafanya kazi naye in the provincial administration. Wakati huo wakisema pole kwetu Kitale, watu wa Kitale tulipeana pole zetu kwa wazazi, na alitoka huko kuja huku kusimama nanyi. Lakini siku ya leo pia wamenituma nifike hapa. Vile alifika kwetu, Your Excellency, they send their condolences to you, Governor Kahiga and the people of the great county of Nyeri, na wazazi wote who are affected. Wanasema uchungu wa mwana aujuae ni mzazi. Ninyi ndio mnajua uchungu huu. Sisi tuko hapa tukusema pole, and the children suffered in the fire. You suffered as the parents. But Jesus said in Matthew 19:14, suffer not the little children, let them come to me. We believe these little children will be resting amongst his angels until we meet again. Tunasema pole sana na tutaendelea kusimama nanyi. Siku ile naibu wa rais alikuja, tulikuwa tumeelezwa ni watoto wachache wameaga. In fact, that day, Your Excellency, we thought there were less than 10. But to come to Nyeri, to come to Kieni, and see all these coffins, this is one of the greatest national tragedies that we've had in our country. Na tunasema kwamba serikali, ingawa you have your hands full, waziri wa elimu, we know you have the issue of reviewing the very unpopular issue of the new funding model of our universities. You have your lecturers strike. Your hands are full, but prioritize the issue of protocols, the fire for the safety of the children of Kenya. That is equally important.
Condolence message of His Excellency William Samoei Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, to the families who lost their young ones in the Hillside Endarasha Academy fire tragedy. We are pained by the loss of young lives in the Hillside Endarasha Academy fire tragedy. Success, Timothy Wamai, Emmanuel Minor, Kelvin, Samvin, Travis, Ferdinand, Kent, Timothy, Weru, John Komu, Lewis Machira, Roy Braddon, Roy Victor, Michael, Lewis Wairagu, John Munga, Collins, Bernard, Robinson, Emmanuel Kiragu, and Ernest were hardworking and with a promising future. As investigations continue, we commit to support the families affected by the horrific accident. We also call upon for strict compliance with boarding regulations to prevent the recurrence of such tragedies. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of and the Hillside Endarasha Academy fraternity. May we be comforted by the word of the Lord in the book of Psalm 34, verse 18. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Rest in peace, poleni sana. Signed, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya. May the Lord give you comfort. It is difficult. We cannot pretend to tell you that it is easy. As the moderator said in his sermon, if it were possible, much as none of us welcomes death, but if it were possible, it's much better for parents to be buried by their children as opposed to parents burying their children. These young souls, innocent young boys, our heart cries for them. When you look at them, they are innocents. They are no more. So sisi kama serikali, wazazi tunasema pole. Kwa watu ya Nyeri tunasema pole. And Governor, RC and your teams, you people have been wonderful. Ile kazi mmefanya, Mungu atabariki nyinyi. I want to really thank the people of Nyeri for the unity they have shown in the last 3 weeks juu ya hawa watoto wetu. And mimi nasidikika sana. And the Ministry of Education, as the President directed, do whatever you can on matter safety.
The moderator said it all. I want to thank you for that powerful message. Go tell John. Hayo ni matamshi yake Bwana Yesu Kristo. Because John was in prison, matatizo mengi, and therefore he was doubting, as the moderator has told us, ingawaji alikuwa amembatiza Bwana Yesu Kristo mwenyewe, but he was wondering, are you the one? To answer, he did all those miracles, and he said, go tell John. My message to the people of Nyeri is go tell hawa wazazi that God is still on the throne. Go tell Governor Kahiga and people of Nyeri, people so strategically placed between the Abadayas and Mount Kenya, prime land. Mheshimiwa Kieni, go tell the people of Kieni, I'm still God. Wazazi hawa ambao wanalia, maswala mengi, we've seen some of them break down. Jesus is telling you, go tell. Difficult as it is, I'm still God and I'm on the throne. I want to tell Deputy President Rigathi, go tell Rigiji, God is on the throne. As we bury these children, and without going into the political issues of the moment, which are weighty, hawa, Mheshimiwa Gachagua, are your grandchildren.
Excellency, we are gathered here today with a deep sense of loss. At the very outset, I wish on my own behalf and on behalf of the Ministry of Education to convey my heartfelt condolences to the parents, families, friends, and relatives of the 21 young